Alex.
I'm not pressed to talk this time, guys. Alright. No. This might be my only chance to write. Silera is scouring the town for any more of Kella's escort. She seemed satisfied with her assessment of my condition earlier, leaving me with only Fang and a firm stay. If she saw how much trouble I'm having writing this, well, let's just say our run-in today did not go well. As soon as Silera found that winged serpent on our supposedly cowering friend, I was all in favor of hexing her. Just calling it a day. I don't think anyone suspects yet that I'm anything other than human, and I would certainly like to keep it that way. Unfortunately, cultists and I don't have a good history. And the other members of our motley crew soon picked up on Kella's suspicious behavior. Previous prejudices or no, we questioned her, gaining rather little, and I found that the best strategy is often to expend your energy avoiding cultists rather than trying to understand their means or motives. Silera and I, and along with what I suppose are our wiser companions, decided to take the back exit from the inn, away from any sounds of allies of the person we just tried to interrogate. However, Silera heard our stray in apparent distress. It seemed it would have been easy enough to dispatch Kella and her friends that had arrived. They were ill-intentioned. Shocker. Then, of course, a much more formidable foe rounded the inn right where I was standing. He got more than a few good hits in. Yeah, that's what the smudges are in the page Future Me, if you were wondering. I would have been fine, probably, if I'd been able to get away and, heal. But silent. I wish I hadn't scared.
No sound?
Your microphone is kind of hardly picking up sometimes.
Hello?
A little bit better.
Much
Yep,
better.
that's better.
I wish I hadn't scared her like that. I'll need to patch myself up somewhat before she gets back. Otherwise, she'll probably insist on carrying me all the way to the goblin hideout.
Alright. Midnight, what you got for me?
Well, today didn't start anything like I thought it would. Here I thought I could get info out of a non-threatened goblin. Then, the others come down the wrong time, and then that all goes wrong. We tried to pry information out of some crazy snake cult woman, who, by the way, became just less and less likable every second we had to speak to her. And let's see here. Oh, right, here we go. Sorry, I lost where I was. I had to look at something on my phone. And now I just try to leave the inn while she and her friends and I go separate ways. And suddenly I seem like the most pressing candidate for kidnapping. Seriously, even my worst days, there was at least some chance for where I'm out of it. Suddenly I'm surrounded by scimitars. Speaking of, by the way, reminder, I should probably write a song for the other sometime. Probably would have died had they not come back. And end.
Alright. Mare, are you healthy?
I mean, that's subjective.
Okay.
Or objective. It's one of them. Relative.
It's
It's
a
relative.
word.
That's what I meant.
Do you have a? You want to give a recap? I know you took notes instead of like the actual journal entry.
I can read my a whole 2 pages of notes, or I can
Moving on.
read.
Can you tell
minutes.
us what was in the chest that Remy opened? Because she totally forgot.
There was saffron, cloves.
Yes.
There was a silver
No,
jug.
that was in
that's
the bag.
That's a bag.
Oh, okay.
In the chest is a dwarven set of chainmail, including a helmet, a leather bag with 45 gold, some gemstones, and a potion.
Danke.
Did we find out what type of potion it was?
Not yet. We haven't had really the opportunity.
No.
She
I wanna
came
drink
downstairs, we started interrogating people, then we started killing same people.
It was a good time.
Can we take a short rest?
Yes, please.
Hold on.
I am perfectly
Fiddledum.
fine with this.
I awoke not remembering what had happened the night before. We explored the tavern a little bit and found a woman named Kella. We tried to get some information, and the rest of the group started interrogating this poor girl. When the information that apparently needed was acquired, we were going to go on our merry way. All of us, minus Kella and Midnight actually, walked out of the back of the tavern. Well, we then hear Midnight screaming for his life. Apparently, the front door was not the good door. We fought off some bandits and what I assumed to be a cultist leader, and, well, I chose to reanimate the leader in Kella because, heck, why not?
I mean,
Loves it.
Done.
All right, Silira.
I feel like Alex and I write a lot now. All right, so
You have to realize my character's like 300 years old, so he's just like jots down points and that's it.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Never, ever go towards the hoofbeats when you don't know who they belong to. I thought everyone knew this, but evidently that is not the case. I suppose I should back up. First, we found this woman with this little flying serpent. Small thing, but very picky. She was quite confusing, but Yash had me check a chest before anything really started. A bit of like questioning here. Some seemingly misplaced accusations there, and we had let her go. But the hoofbeats. Never a good sign. I was sick of wasting time, and there was a good reason to leave before any trouble started. All of the party agreed. Except for one. He seemed to think that following out the temporary prisoner out the front door was a good idea. Obviously, this was not the case. And of course, I was the only one who heard him yell for help. Part of me wanted to leave him. But we went to his aid. Though it almost got Yash killed. She is meant to be in the back of a fight, and I had not known that there would be flankers. Woohoo! And I tore through the first two and heard her cries. My blood was boiling. I could barely control myself when I had laid eyes on who had struck her. I totally lost my accent. It'll come back, I promise. Fang.
Silira, really Russian?
Really Russian? No, because Russian's not a thing here. Fang, ever so vigilant, pounced on him as soon as she was given the opportunity, and I was upon him. I could feel his skin sizzle when I electrified him, and I took great pride in watching him get cut down by my blades. He tried to get a hit in, but he could barely stand, let alone hit me. With a couple of well-placed hits by Yash and my final swing, he was down. The fight ceased fairly quickly after, the others not needing to do much more. I pity whoever attempts to harm Yashira in front of me again.
Nice. Alright, so you guys found the woman hiding in a room upstairs, brought her down, killed a goblin, interrogated said woman. Woman walks out the front door, Midnight follows, everybody else goes out the back, Midnight screams, people come in, battle ensues, you wipe out all of the horsemen and Kella. Biddledum then raises Kella and the leader of the horsemen as zombies, who are now under his control. And what would you guys like to do?
Take a short rest.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yes, please.
Alright, so you guys take a short rest. Roll hit dice if you need to.
Did I get hit?
I didn't.
How do you roll hit dice from the thingy?
You hit the button that says hit dice. If that sounded snarky, I apologize. It was not intended to. There you go. That'll do.
And was there a maximum amount of hit dice you can roll each day, or was it just you can roll as many per rest as you want, but once you run out, you get the whole half hit dice thing?
You can roll as many as you have.
Right. Okay.
But you only get them back on a long rest, and even then you only get half your hit dice back.
Right.
So if you roll, you guys are level 5, if you roll all 5 in a short rest, when you take a long rest, you're only going to get 2 of those back.
Okay.
I need more health than this!
I would roll again.
Wow. I mean, it's impressive, actually.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna just heal myself first before y'all bitches, and if like my healing pools run out,
That's fair.
Yeah, I suggest maybe
Alright.
No.
Well, I need Silira, Yash, Fang, and Aksham to give me perception checks.
And who?
Passive?
Just perception. You can roll it, or you can use your passive, whichever one.
And wait, you said all of us or who?
Silira, Yashira,
That's 22.
Fang, and Aksham. Okay.
did you include LeBurb?
Yeah, Aksham was said.
Yes. The 4
Where's
tokens
that
that are
one?
outside the inn.
Oh, I know how I can do this.
Oh, by the way, we're still on the loading screen as far as I can see.
Yeah, we're not in town yet.
Oh!
We don't
Hence
need
my
to be. It's
confusion.
okay.
I'm sitting here like staring at the map. I'm like, you guys are right here, man.
Like, what are you guys doing, man? You
There we
know?
go.
There it is.
There we go. That's where we're supposed to be.
Alright. Well, Aksham and Fang are just kind of watching crickets and grasshoppers bounce around in the grass. Silira and Yash, you both hear the horses at the front of the inn start to become unruly. And you hear the sound of small footsteps and high-pitched squealing.
Goblins.
I've learned my lesson. How about we go up? How about we go out back?
Do we not want
There
a
is
horse?
no back. There is one
Oh.
way out of town.
Oh. Shit.
Horses could be useful, and it's not like well, some of us got a little bit roughed up. But I can still fight. I say if we really want horses to get where we're going faster, we go see what's out the front door.
I agree.
I'm willing to take a few more knocks if it means I don't have to, bleed all the way out on the way there.
Yes, I
We have
figured a horse boot could be beneficial for you, Yash.
Oh, but we have some lovely meat shields now. Don't worry about that.
I
yes,
appreciate that
I
you're chewing
w-
on your Starbucks stick like a piece of hay.
Yes, I am.
Silira will go towards the front door. And fuck it, she's gonna walk through the front door. She never checks. She just kind of goes.
Midnight's gonna be like practically hiding behind her as just as long as he's not the one with swords to his neck again.
What do I see?
Are you guys okay? So you guys are all inside the inn now.
No. What is the status of this horse here?
Oh, fuck.
He's just kind of there.
Oh, not anymore. He ain't though.
Did the cultist leader get off of the horse?
Yes, he jumped off the horse to attack
Okay.
them.
I don't see anything again. Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna walk outside
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab, make Kella and the cultist leader, kind of walk around the corner here, and here. Zulkin. I can't see what they see, but yeah.
So you see the horses, or they see the horses. Although I don't think that I don't think you having control of them. Gives
I
you,
can't
like,
see
their
what they see,
sight or
but
whatever. Yeah.
Can you move them like here?
Yeah. So from where you are, though, you can see.
I was gonna move further.
You can see the horses are all kind of. They're still kind of in their formation, but they're kind of like moving around and kind of shuffling around a bit. And you
Okay.
notice goblins moving around them. Looks like the goblins are trying to steal provisions off the horses. And
Can I see
grab
one of the
whatever
goblins from
shinies.
here?
You can see a goblin here.
Great. I'm gonna throw a ray of frost at him.
Okay.
It should be said.
I think I hit. 27 to hit.
27 will hit. And he's
And he-
dead.
Okay.
I like to imagine that in game the Starbucks stick is a pipe and it makes everything a lot better. I would highly recommend to the rest of the team.
All right.
I'll have gone with Fiddledum. Where are you?
Then
I think my player character has a pipe on him, so yes.
all right. I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Wow, that was fast.
Can I also move? I moved my burb, but I would have followed my burb.
Yes.
Do you want me to roll initiative for the zombies, or do they go on my turn?
I'll roll for them.
I think they're supposed to go on my turn because it's supposed to be a bonus action.
Oh, well then yeah, we can do it that way. It's easier.
Cool.
I swear I selected my token and it just didn't care.
I am unable to select my token again. I'm sorry that I'm unable to really do anything.
Jesus Christ, you rolled high for the goblins.
What was my initiative? 17? Okay, let me switch. Initiative is just dex, right?
Yeah.
Yes, unless you took any other modifiers.
Things
There's-
not doing well today.
There's a die on their sheet across from their like armor class and hit points where you can
Oh.
roll initiative for them.
Okay.
See what I mean? I just like move. Why did I think a webcam was a good idea?
I mean, I'm not even noticing. So.
It's all good.
All right. I am missing Mare.
I rolled, but even though I selected my token, it didn't care.
I see a 17.14.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So I see her roll. It's between mine and Midnight's.
Okay. And Silira's up there too, but she's not on the board.
Mine is also in there. I just can't select anything. I got a 17.6 for myself.
All right. Let's see. Cleary. Add turn.
I'd like to think that my 7 was because I was busy trying to like make sure that the horse in the back wouldn't run off while we like did some goblin slaying.
And make sure you're not dead.
That too. That was me using.
It is a lot more goblins than I thought there would be. Also, that initiative.
Yeah, their initiative was stupid.
These are some very, very fast-moving goblins. And they have their own names. That means you know they're somewhat important. It's gonna be a shame when we kill them.
Just because we kill them doesn't mean they can't have names. I mean, your mother named you, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Shots fired.
I will get you back for this, just so you know.
I
All
mean, I'm already out barding you, so...
Alright, so, Wolf Lick's dead, so we'll
Oh, just you wait. Don't you worry.
So
It's
one
okay,
of the
baby's come
goblins screams out from behind the horses, "Wait! Wait! Don't kill! We're good!"
Why does every goblin say this? When does it ever make it through?
So you don't want us to kill you like I killed your friend already?
Another goblin yells out, "Don't kill! Good goblin!" Another one yells out, "Please! Goblin too pretty to die!" Another one yells out, "Yes! Not hit me!"
So we must have a hot goblin with us then.
Hot goblin.
Biddledum, you see 2 goblins running toward the rest of you guys from the main gate that you guys entered, screaming something about orcs.
Okay.
And Silera, you're up.
I would like to hold action until I see orcs or I see a goblin come towards any of the party with the intention to hurt.
Okay, doke. Kaleri.
Do I need to tell you what my action is or no? Because I don't know how you do hold action.
It's basically you're holding... The way that I do it is you're holding your actual action. So within your action, you can attack, you can do a skill check, you can...
Cool.
Whatever you want to do.
Just want to make sure.
We're just holding it for a specific trigger.
Correct.
That's my only thing. You have to have a specific trigger. I don't like when people are like, I hold my action, and then at some random point, they're like, oh, I'm using it now. It's like...
Yeah, no. And if something tries to attack, I'm not going to let it.
Cool. Kaleri, what are you going to do?
So, how much can I see? Because on screen, I can't see that much.
Yeah, I'm pulling up your game, Dean, because I can't see my thing again.
So, I'll move a little bit. And I am going to also hold my action until I see something scary, and then I'll attack it.
Imagine with a hammer.
With that, one of the goblins from the other side of the horses yells out, Longo! What ox? And Longo yells out,
What?
Longo! What orcs? And then Longo replies, There are orcs coming from the outside! Where? Outside? What outside? That outside? Why? I don't know! But they're big. They're big, and they're scary, and I don't like it. Not at all.
And they're
Close
wearing
the gates.
last year's leathers.
Have you closed the gates? What gates? Those gates! No! Why not?
These fucking
I love
goblins,
them,
man.
and we keep them.
I love goblins. I officially love goblins because of this campaign.
Go! Gates closed now! And you see the two that ran in talking about the orcs run back. Action!
Is Dean cutting in and out for everyone else?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Very slightly.
Just a little bit.
Okay. I'm
I
missing
could
like
piece it together, but I was like, teeny tiny bit.
every fifth word I was missing.
Yeah. That sounds right to me.
All right. So my burb.
See, this is what happens when you let goblins run the servers.
My burb gonna like take up some strategic positioning.
Alright, is this any better?
Much better.
Sounds
You're
good.
louder for me, so.
Cool. Alright. So, Auction flew... Where did Auction go? Oh, over there. Okay. Alright, and Midnight, what are you gonna do?
So, it sounds, well, relatively safe out there, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, because I'm assuming I picked up what the conversation was, somewhat. And, he's just going to fairly meekly walk out this way, seeing what happened last time. The wounds are still fresh, you know. And if anything, he'll probably just go try and help get the gates closed, cause fuck all that. So I'm just gonna, let's see. I started off over here. How far did I even go? Yeah, I went farther than I should have anyway. But yeah, basically I'm gonna be spending all my turns trying to head over to the gates and get them closed.
Okay, dope. Biddledum! Biddledum.
Biddledum here. Hmm.
Tari
I'm gonna
here.
move quite a bit forward.
Okay, dope.
Kind of there. As my bonus action, I'm gonna move Zolkin and Killa, kind of up towards here, side by side near the horse, and I'm gonna hold my action for same thing if a goblin tries to attack or, we see orcs rushing in, things like that. If someone is going to attack a party member, basically.
Okay,
And
dope.
that's about it.
Yash.
Okie dokie. So, when it was just goblins, I was fine being where I is with my health. I'm less fine. So, seeing as there's like not a ton of people around anymore, I'm gonna just sneak.
You cut out for me.
Yeah, you start letting go. You let go of the push button.
I did. I was looking for my ability. So, not the healing hands. Please ignore. I accidentally clicked on it. But healing light is essentially allowing me to use paladin-esque healing. So, it's like lay on hands where I have a pool of dice. I would like to use.
Okey-doke.
Use one. Because I got the ouchies. Like, much.
Go for it.
Roll the dice. Add, restore. Okay, cool.
have been better. A little. Do you want to try identifying the potion that I have?
You never gave it to me.
Oh, that's right. I still have yet to. We had things going on.
Also, that was a full action. Shoo.
All right.
Cool.
One of the goblins yells back out, "Tall people help goblins! Goblins help tall people! No orcs!"
I only help the hottest goblins.
They're hot!
You should have expected this.
Can I perception check?
Is Larv actually hot, though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is that? Is that insight, perception? Like, I can see one of them. Like, how hot are these goblins?
I can see
Yeah,
a
DM.
lot of them.
It
Yeah,
depends
DM roll
on
for hotness.
depends on the standards. I mean, are we talking like
By
by
goblin
goblin
standards.
standards or by human standards?
I will go with goblin standards. I will give them the benefit, like, of their actual race rather than
Same
comparing
here.
them to everything
You know what?
else.
You know what?
So-
I'll meet you in the middle ground between goblins and dragonborn standards.
So, Larv,
What?
on the goblin hotness scale, Larv is probably about an 8.
Ah, alright. Good job, Larv. You do you.
Right.
So are we talking like hot goblins? Because
I like that this is now a thing.
What's the community average?
The
Because there are
community,
totally,
if we're
like,
looking at
hot
all the
goblin girls in
goblins
Discord.
here in the square, the community average is probably a solid 7.
You know what? That
That's
was better than the
pretty
6. That was better than the 6 that I was originally thinking. I will help these goblins.
I also will help these goblins.
Cautiously, but I'm gonna help them because fuck orc.
Also, we can kill them later.
Exactly. Like, but we can take care of orcs now.
One of
Okay.
the other goblins speaks up. Goblins good with bows! Goblins shoot!
Alright. Goblins are on the team.
Tall people will help the hot goblins.
All the goblins cheer. Yeah!
They're so about this.
I thought we had to. You know what? Sure, why not?
The goblins at the gate yell out, Goblins are strong for gate!
That fair.
Help! Orcs
How
coming!
far away are we?
This is going to be a very weird story to tell.
How far away are we from the gate?
You are about 65 feet away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Can I
I'm
yell
in the
at
back.
one
I
of
didn't
them as a free action?
Sure.
How far away are they?
Outside!
I should have expected that.
Better than inside? Better than inside.
Better than inside.
Silera, what are you gonna do?
Okay. So I'm in the back. Is that the understanding?
Yes, you are back here.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm currently looking at your stream because
Okay.
that is all I got. Oh, wait, no, this could be a lie. This could be, nope, it's not a lie. Okay, so, I am going to see about your chat. I'm gonna see about going over to the gate. And I know I can't reach it without using like double action. Right? Isn't that the case? Like 2 movement
Dash.
speed.
Well,
Dash.
yeah, you can dash to double your movement speed.
Or?
That's going to put you about where Biddledum is, a little bit ahead of Biddledum.
Oh shit! Really?
It's probably going to take anyone a whole round to get there.
You should hardcore parkour over the building.
Is that even an option?
I mean, if you have a good enough acrobatics check, why not?
Hardcore parkour!
Okay, wait. I am not trained, but I do have a 3.
Do it! Do it!
I'm watching.
This can only
This can only
This can-
end well.
yeah, it can only end in victory.
Obviously. Okay, how about this? Go back down here.
I can throw
Show
you
me
my
this.
quarterstaff, and you can use it as like a pole vaulting stick. I mean, it's 8 feet long. It'll help.
Question.
Answer.
For those familiar with 3-5, what was climb rolled into?
Climb would be athletics.
Gotcha. Yes. If you're gonna be crazy, be
Climb.
crazy at something you're good at.
Can I climb over the house?
You can,
guess.
but do you have a climb speed? If not, it's half your movement.
I don't. Thang does. I don't.
Thank totally opened that gate though.
It's not Fang's
I
turn.
could totally cast spider climb on you.
I love how everyone wants to make this. I
it
will
was
do
my
it with
turn.
spider climb. I will. Oh, when it's your turn.
But I can't cast it till it's my turn.
What? When is your turn?
A ways down.
Well, but what would help me more, spider climb or the staff? Because I will pole vault this if I need to.
Spider climb is a guaranteed climb speed. Pole vaulting off of a quarterstaff is you're rolling an acrobatics check and hoping for the best.
And
Okay,
laughing
I'm
your
gonna
ass off the whole time.
I'm gonna wait for spider climb because I may be unconventional, but I'm gonna be smart about it. So I will. Can I like start making my way over, and then like when I get there, be just
Yeah,
like wait. For
yeah, I mean, you
spider
can
climb,
run.
And then, like, la, la, la.
You can run the movement. Like I said, if you dash, it's going to put you like next to Biddledum. So at that point, if you dash, get next to Biddledum, Biddledum casts Spider Climb, and then on your next turn, you just Spider-Man yourself up and over the building. Now,
Cool.
at the same time, like it's gonna, your full movement, if you dash, your full movement puts you right at the corner of the house here. If you can see the ping.
I cannot. I'm looking for your screen to move. Give me a sec.
I know there's like a 5-second delay.
Yeah, which is better than some. Some people have like a 30-second.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My full dash is going to put me... Oh, we're scrolling through the horses. Wait. The world may never know.
3. It takes 3.
About where I am.
Okay.
Right, Dean?
I'm at least gonna get there because if orcs are coming through that passage, I'm gonna get to where I can intercept them. So I'm gonna do that. It's not like I can attack them right now. And I thought I went through the front door, so like that's why I was confused. But like, yeah, put me by Kaleri, and I'll be good.
Okay, so you're up here at the front of the temple. On your next turn, if you dash, you'll easily make it to the guard tower, where you can
Sweet.
help close the gate.
Cool.
All right, Kaleri, what are you gonna do?
So I have a -2 to strength. So the likelihood that I can close that gate, not great. So I'm just gonna hang where I am. How tall is this rock?
That rock is maybe 3.5, 4 feet from the ground.
Half cover, partial cover, 3/4. If I hid behind it.
Yeah, it'd be about half cover.
I'm gonna go hide behind it.
Would make an excellent rustic, like Neanderthal ottoman.
Indeed. Indeed.
That's it.
So the goblins start to move toward the gate. Action.
Sorry, I had just taken a huge bite of hummus. All right. Oh, it's so out in the open, but yeah, Burb is gonna land on this rock here, and that's his turn.
Okay. Alright, and midnight.
Well, if Silita is moving to take care of the gate, I'm gonna try and climb on top of a roof.
Okay.
Just the closest one I possibly can, just so that I'm out of range of the big scary axes.
Okay. So the closest would be the inn that you're standing next to. So you're gonna climb up the inn.
Yes. So I guess that is an athletics.
To climb up, yes, it would be athletics. It's also going to be. It's about a 60-foot climb. It is a 2-story.
So it will be a tough one.
It's a pretty tall inn for 2 stories.
They have to suit people or races, all races. And let me tell you, fingerbugs are not short.
That is 4 turns, Bucko.
You know what? Let's not even do that, since by the time that will take is not really preferable. I'm just gonna go ahead and basically try and take cover around here. Just get ready to ambush whoever tries to run through.
All right. Biddledum.
All right. So I'm gonna climb up this rock, I guess. Do I need to roll athletics or anything?
To climb up on the rock, yeah, it's about 3.5, 4 feet. How tall are you?
3 feet.
3 feet. Okay, yeah, you definitely have to.
I
climb
can
up.
assist.
Yeah, look at that.
Give me.
That's fair.
Give me a Constitution save. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
So
Nailed it.
Cleary, you
Thank God I
just
didn't have
see
disadvantage.
Biddledum try to climb up onto the rock in front of you. He slips, falls all the way back down, which for him is a big deal because he just fell his entire body length to the ground.
Oh. Ow.
So he gets the air knocked out of him, but he seems to be okay.
He's fallen and he can't get up.
If only he had life alert.
He's a 300-year-old gnome.
That's exactly who Life Alert was made for.
I can't breathe.
All right, Yash, what are you doing?
Midnight's not even sure whether to laugh or just to be like, oh.
Muted. Make more faces at me, please.
You guys didn't even hear the sounds that came out of my mouth when I made those faces. Okay. Like, it irks me that I can't see the gate, but I like this cover, so I think I must stay here and hold my action until I see any orcs maybe wearing last season's leathers or look at all intimidating. Is that okay to have 2 triggers? 1, if I find they're fashion abhorrent, or B, if they're trying to attack anybody?
Yes.
Excellent, Dunka. That is
Good
all.
news. If they're orcs, chances are their fashion will be very important.
All right, so the goblins.
I
start
don't judge.
to charge forward.
I mean, I'm just saying they're not usually the race you see in Miss Faerun contests.
Hey man, all clothes matter.
At the very least, clean the guts out of the clothes before you wear them, man.
Focus.
All right. So all the goblins start to move forward. As one of the goblins runs by Silera and Cleary and Biddledum, Midnight, one of the goblins comes running by, and you see its hair in slow motion start to wave and flap in the breeze as it runs. You definitely get the impression that this is, in fact, the hottest goblin.
For the record, which one was that?
Pojo.
Hojo.
So he is the Fabio of goblins.
He is the Fabio of
The
goblins.
Fabio.
If Fabio and the entire cast of Baywatch had a love child,
Oh,
it would be Pojo.
damn, Hojo.
So in other words, he's not hot by goblin standards. He's hot by our standards.
If you're into that.
All right,
you're into that.
Silera, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna definitely go help them close the gate.
Okay.
Which could prove to be detrimental, but it's okay.
Detrimental never.
I hope you guys brought your A game.
I'm just saying, that's a lot of orcs outside.
I was also about to sass Dean with the exact same line. Yes. Fuck yes.
All right. So Silera is moving. So Silera runs into the whatever that place is, the guard tower.
Tower.
You have action surge now, yes?
Yes, I do.
All
Can I
right.
action surge
You
and
most
do the
certainly
thing?
can. So you dash to get into the guard tower. Use your action surge.
Oh my gosh.
To lower or to pull the drawbridge up and close the gate.
Yep.
Nice. And when you do, you look out over
And what do I see?
the moat, and you see. I don't know if you can actually see this or not.
Oh, I can.
What?
Wow.
What do your elf
Okay.
eyes see?
So me and my Fearbow guys. That's a lot of orcs out there. Can I actually say the number?
Sure.
Oh dear. We're still going. Wait. So. Oh my god.
Important question. Is the gate wooden or like
It is. So
metal
it's a
grating?
wooden drawbridge over a moat. So when she pulls the gate, she lifts the drawbridge up, and then like an iron portcullis closes in front of it.
so I can't shoot through it?
No.
You cannot shoot through the gate. You can shoot. You can climb the guard towers and shoot from the towers, but you cannot shoot through the gate.
So, I'm going to turn and call back. It's not like these guys don't know where we're. Well, they know that the goblins are here, but I don't think that they know that we're here.
Correct.
So, let's take a look. See, what spells do I have? I did not take message. Didn't know. Thought I might. I'm going to turn to. There's a goblin in there with me, right?
Yes, Longo.
Longo. How? Never mind. No. Okay. I'm gonna turn to Longo. And me being my big tall self, I'm gonna be like, go back and tell the others there are 22 orcs at our gate. They do not look friendly. And we may want to find a different exit.
Longo tell!
Thank you, Longo.
Longo runs out, screaming to everyone in the square. 200 orcs!
Oh my god.
You just hear me.
I knew that
Yeah,
was.
no,
I
you
knew
just-
it!
yeah,
I knew it! I was like, oh, shit.
Like the moment you hear he yells 200 orcs, you sit there and go, "What?"
No. She hears 200 orcs, and it's gonna be like bellowing of just like, 22! I said 22!
I don't know if that's much better.
2,200 orcs!
No!
That is so much worse.
The goblin number system doesn't go up that high.
Do they even
Okay.
know what thousands are?
Okay.
And
That
Cleary,
is
it
not
your
good.
turn.
So, can I, how close am I to the guard tower?
You're about 60 feet away.
Well, darn.
Gosh darn it.
Are there a ladder or stairs or to get up to the top of it?
Yes, so inside the guard tower, like there's a door at the base level, and then once you're inside the guard towers, there's a ladder that takes you up to the top level to look out over the towers.
Okay. Do what am I trying to ask? Oh my gosh. Cold syrup brain. Can orcs see through magically induced darkness?
No, nobody can.
Can you see into it?
Can
Like if I cast, I mean, like if I cast it, could
I'm
I still
God,
see
I
them?
can see everything.
Not, I mean, the universal you. If I
Oh.
cast it, could I still see them futzing around in
No.
darkness?
No, so when you cast darkness, it is complete darkness for everyone. No one sees in, no one sees out.
And sees out. Okay. JK. Kaleri not exactly like a battle master, so I'm gonna help Biddle him up and like ask him if he's okay and kind of, you know, oh, are you okay? Here, let me help you. Blah blah blah. Oh, orcs, yikes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you, kind lady. I do appreciate that. My old back just can't take it anymore.
Alright, and one of the goblins runs forward, running into one of the guard towers. What is Aksham going to do?
Alright. I want some eyes in the sky. How far can BB get? Not awesome. Okay. We could get like what here? And for purposes he has flown such that like altitude-wise, he is about even with the top of the wall.
Okay.
Chip. But that all he got though. Oh, bollocks! I totally forgot. I was gonna have him poop on Blick, but then I remembered that that's not how owls defecate, and I was sad.
Oh.
He burps up one of his pellets onto Blick.
All right.
Sure.
Midnight.
Yes, after hearing 3 different very unfortunate numbers of orcs,
Only one you should believe. Just saying.
I understand goblins are not great with numbers. Well, at this point, I'm gonna start searching around for any possible places for an exit. Okay, from here it'd be really hard actually. This is a really sucky situation. I do not know which way to even go.
Should I stay or should I go? No.
20. This is your conscience from last game speaking. Past
Alright,
you,
I walk out the front door.
past you knew this was an island.
Well, okay, you know what? I'm heading up to the walls with Silira. I have a possible idea, but I'm not gonna put too much stock in it. So I'm just going to dash. So give me a second to. Yeah.
I hope you can swim well.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I will have to carry things.
Remind everyone of the layout that you are in. Here is what Nightstone looks like.
What is placed down bottom?
That is the keep.
I want it.
So it is walled and fortified.
But also kind of dumpy.
But yeah, I mean, it's been hit by some boulders, but the walls are still intact. The walls around the keep are still intact. The only thing is one of the boulders seems to have penetrated the bridge leading from the town to the keep.
I will throw everyone.
And there's like a 10 or 15 foot gap to get from one side
Still
of the bridge
throw.
to the other.
You could throw me very easily.
I could. Chuck you like football.
A 32-pound football.
32 pounds. 5.
But this is the layout of what you're trying to defend from the orcs.
Okay.
How well can everyone swim?
No.
Is that athletics?
Yes.
Oh, very well. I can swim very, very well. Very well.
Great. You're gonna carry me.
Okay. And thing.
All right. Biddledum, what are you going to do?
Well, we did get the gate up, correct?
Yes. So the gate is up. The drawbridge is lifted. The goblins are moving toward the towers to take up archer positions.
Can I run like a history check to see if I know like a secret way out of the town?
Sure.
Damn.
Let's see. As far as you know...
Don't forget, I have the researcher background too.
Okay, what does that do?
When I attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know that information, you often know where and from whom I can obtain it.
So
That's really fucking useful.
So if there's a library, university, something like that, I can.
So
I have it too.
having never been here before, and just the brief exploration that you guys have done, you don't know of any secret ways in or out. Based on the layout of the city and the map, there's really only one way in or out of the town. However, if there was another way out, it would probably be in some blueprints or something to do with the keep. Typically, the townsfolk are not going to be the ones with the secret ways out of the city. It's going to be those who are more important than the townsfolk. Also, given the layout, though, not a secret way out, but you would get the impression that the bridge leading from the town up to the keep. Let me pull that map back up here for you guys.
Oh, I have it up.
So do I.
Saved
Which way
that.
does the water flow?
South.
Unfortunate.
So if you're looking at the map, where the bridge goes from town to the keep, there is no gate. There's just a gap in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So one could potentially jump the bridge or slide down the embankment at the base of the bridge. Likewise, someone wanting to get into the city could potentially swim across the moat and climb up that embankment.
Who wants to go swimming?
I mean,
Don't everyone jump to the
I
thought
think
of
it's
that.
our best option.
Oh, don't you worry, I won't.
I may not jump to it, but I could slide through it.
I have a -1 to swim.
Oh, makes sense.
This will be fun.
Acrobatics or athletics?
It'd be
Acro.
athletics.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I have a -2.
Wow.
Do you have a climber's kit?
Yes, I do.
There you go.
It's not going to help her with swimming, though.
Well, you can
climb around the side.
throw it and have the hook, latch onto
Could
the
someone
dirt
tow
or something.
me?
Is this a game of like Silera swims and everyone is just like on a raft in the back?
Maybe.
Keep in mind that
Slightly.
this is a running river. This isn't just a moat. Like, this is a river, and the city was kind of built in the center of it.
How swiftly running?
I don't know.
We could also like see about making a raft and sliding that down as well.
Can we just go kill the orcs and be done with it?
Sure. Are people going to keep me alive?
I have all the healing in the world.
I got you,
Beautiful.
BB.
Then yes.
I mean, we can ranged attack them from the towers for a while.
Yeah. And like, if we're ever gonna succeed, it's in a fight in which we have a moat and we get to range at them.
Very true.
I'm down for it.
I'm gonna try and go to a tower.
Cool.
Okay.
I suppose I will too.
I moved my 5 feet. I'm done. My 25 feet. Sorry.
One of the goblins calls out as you guys are kind of discussing and moving around. One of the other goblins calls out, "Too many orcs! Get other tall people!" And you should.
And where do you see other tall people?
Well, he wasn't talking to me.
Yash, what are you gonna do?
What other tall people?
The ones in the keep!
Excuse me?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, to the keep I go. Which was this way?
Keep is south.
Okay, yes, I have all of my shit now.
Quiet, Mike.
Pupper.
Bork, bork, bork.
Ooh, pupper.
And that's where I'm gonna be.
No one heard it.
None of that came through.
All I heard was, and that's where I'm gonna be.
And that's where I'm gonna be.
I'm a dash. It's gonna put me right here.
Alright. Alright, so then the goblins continue to move forward to take up positions in the towers. Pojo, the world's most handsome dwarf.
Goblin.
I mean, goblin. That too. I
Once they
mean, you
said
know,
other-
goblins, dwarves, they're all the same.
Once they said other tall people, as I was running, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna go get the other tall people. You can make me roll deception if you want. I'm very willing to let these goblins die here.
Are you actually going to find other tall people?
Yes. I just don't intend
Then-
to bring them back.
I mean, did you say you went to bring them back, or did you say you were going to find them?
Find them.
Then you're not lying. There's no deception needed.
Good
You
point.
might want to message that though.
Are you saying something, or is this just like the really epic?
Just like
lip
I'm
sync?
pretty sure I don't have message.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you.
Remy and I don't communicate with like English most of the time, so
Well, communicate in a language that the goblins don't speak, because I'm pretty sure the goblins speak Common and Goblin.
Do we have any shared languages?
Kaleri is the only one who knows Celestial with me.
You only know Celestial?
Yeah.
And common, but
And
I mean, if somebody happens to know Sylvan, we may have
know
we may be able to use
Sylvan.
that. Oh,
I have Elven and Giant.
I have Elven.
Yeah.
Common, Infernal, Draconic, Celestial, Abyssal, Sylvan, Deep Speech, and Primordial.
I
you
have none
basically
of
speak
those.
to everybody.
Yes,
I
Except
speak
for
to
the
giants.
dwarves.
well,
I'm a big ol' nerd.
I have announced my intention, and that's my turn.
all right. And Silera.
I mean, do I need to keep hold of this thing, or is like the gate up? Like, is that good?
None for you.
What'd you get?
Did she bring you Guinness pie? Oh, Mountain Dew. Okay.
You looked so proud and happy. That was beautiful.
Morgan asked where my Guinness pie was.
Tell him it's up his asshole. Dig deep.
Damn!
I love her. We can come to any game, anytime.
Wouldn't she want some?
Oh.
Are you a little salty about that, Morgan? I'm
A little bit, yeah.
like the tea.
Yeah. See if I ever invite you to Cracker Barrel again.
Love you, Morgan.
You didn't invite me in the first place.
Not you, her.
I know. But I too enjoy Cracker Barrel. Because broccoli casserole, guys.
All right. Back to the game.
Anyway, do I need to keep hold of
No. So
crank?
it latches. So once you reel it all the way up, it latches into place, so it just stays.
Perfect. Are there any
Brian.
goblins in the room with me?
I have people in my room.
Hello.
Send
Hi,
help.
people. We will not send help. They look like nice people. Quick! We must get our other roommates. That way we too have people in our room.
Apparently, tonight is D&D and Friends.
TNT.
All right, so
Okay.
Silera, the gate is latched. You do not need to maintain it. What would
Are
you
there
like
any
to do?
goblins in the room with me?
One of them ran past you and up the stairs, and then there's one waiting for you to get out of his way so he can climb up the ladder.
Cool. I'm gonna get out of his way, and I'm gonna go where Yash went,
Okay, dope.
because my traveling companion senses were tingling.
Okay, dope.
I have a question. Do we really trust these things around what is essentially the mechanism that can cause all of us to die by letting orcs in?
They can't move
No,
it.
but that's why I'm also they can't. They're not strong enough. They'd have to break it, and they'd have to have the intention to break it. They looked a little scared to me.
They may not have the
Also-
intention to do it, but they have the intelligence to somehow accidentally find a way.
But I will also say we're going to keep. I think.
All
we'll be
right.
fine.
It looks so pretty.
What? Oh.
Yes, make that face all you want, Alex.
All right. Kaleri, what are you doing?
I am going to go with Yash as far as I can go. Which,
All right.
let me measure. I don't really know where I'm going. What's my whole movement?
You have Well,
6
you have 30 feet of movement, or you
But
can
if I dash-
and make it 60.
Okay, I will do that. I don't really know what direction I'm going in, so we're just gonna go this way.
Okay, dope. All right, and Jilk lobs an arrow at the orcs. You know what? What does Jilk do? Does Jilk do actually any damage? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
He does.
Let's get down to business.
to
To
defeat
defeat the
The
orcs.
orcs.
Wow. Okay, you want a piece?
Yes.
Why'd they send us goblins when we wanted dwarfs?
Yes!
God damn it.
Oh,
I
me.
need this in my life.
My fiance was just like, "You're a dork."
That
That's
is not
funny.
inaccurate.
Christy
but
said
really-
the same thing.
A selling point.
Aksham, what is Aksham doing?
I found him. I definitely was like, oh my god, there's so many circles.
Can it be said that unless I say otherwise, Fang stays with me?
Um.
Oh, God.
Please.
Oh shoot, I wasn't muted for that. Fuck. Yeah, when you guys see me making that faces, they also come.
The sounds are the best part, and you guys have been missing out until now.
Okay, I definitely forgot that Aksham's flight speed is 60, so his dash
is 120.
is 120. So he can like.
Cut out.
We're gonna have to do this in stages.
Or it's just me.
No,
No,
I
it's not
definitely.
just you.
It's happening for me too.
It's not a tech malfunction. It's just like doing more than one thing while holding shift is just difficult. Okay, but the burb has gone to check if there are any like orcs coming up the embankments on this side.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Midnight, what would you like to do?
Okay, since everyone else seems to be going towards the keep, well, you guys seem to have everything done, everything head straight towards the keep, wherever that would even end up being.
So,
So I'm just going to move about, 1 second, then here. That's about as far as I can move per turn.
Is no one gonna hop on the horses and ride the horses?
Well,
I am too big.
you're
To
not.
be fair.
I just got to the actual horses.
Horses carry up to like 400 pounds.
Yeah, you're definitely not too big.
Oh, I was definitely under the assumption that these were not Clydesdales. So, now that I know that there's a Clydesdale,
These
Also-
are Faerun horses, okay? These are not your
Faerun.
normal horses.
Okay, Faerun horses.
Right.
They
horse.
run.
They're all descended from Sleipnir. We get it. So, I was really worried that he was going to make me do an animal handling check, and then I'd get bitten by a horse instead of getting to ride it, and I was like, no, I'm just going to book it. We're done.
I mean, there will be an animal handling check involved because these horses
I will
are
nail
not
it.
familiar to you.
And
We're
I'm
familiar
bad at
with you.
that. I'm bad, and I don't have time for bribery, so I just ran.
Yeah, just hand her a thing of gold. Here you go, horse. Would you mind carrying me?
Apples, obviously.
And carrots, they're good for their teeth. Please.
All right, Biddledum, what are you doing?
I'm going to continue to climb towards a tower. I'm just gonna run towards a tower, like dash.
Okie doke.
Whee!
Throw some fireballs on them, though.
I'd assume it's like 50 feet total, because I was like 30 feet from it.
Okay.
If I'm not, that's fine. I could be halfway up the tower.
No, you're
Anyway.
good. You can climb up.
My turn's over.
Yash, what are you doing?
I'ma not fuck with the horses. And I'ma run some more. Did Aksham see anything of note over in the parts of the moat that he can see?
No, it doesn't look like there's anything going on at the moment. He does notice the large gap. Looks like it's a little over 10 feet.
All right, who is? Oh God, I can't see anybody anymore. I'd like pivot, turn around, and yell back to Silera. The bridge is out. There's like a 10-foot gap. Except not laughing. I'm very terrified.
Okay. Give me a moment. Is anyone saying anything?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I can't hear.
Oh, Midnight was just giving a soliloquy of his life story to a riding horse, since apparently no one else will hear it after we all die horrible deaths.
I don't plan on dying.
Oh, and it got a lot brighter.
Oh, where? Me?
No, just in my view.
Yeah, everyone should have a little more vision now.
Okay.
Whose turn?
From the looks of it, Yash.
Yash just went, so the goblins. Alright, goblins launching arrows at bad guys.
Get it. Get it,
I've
BBs.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblins. Alright. Da, 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 da. Alright, so 1 is a miss. 2 is a miss. 3 is a miss. 4 is a miss. 5. Hey, that's a hit.
Okay, who was that? Who hit?
That was Larv.
Of course it was
That little bugger.
6 is a miss. And 7 is a miss.
Okay,
And Silera, it is your turn.
cool. I'm near a horse if I am looking correctly.
You are correct.
Cool. I'm an animal handle that
Alright.
with my fancy schmancy animal handling.
That'll do it.
Cool.
The horse even kneels down a little bit to help you up.
I
Not that you need it,
Thank you so
but
much.
Baller
So I'm gonna
status.
climb up on this horse and like start riding. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. How far can I go? Do I reach Yash?
So the horse's speed is 40 feet, I believe.
Okay, 10 more than I have.
Let's find out. Might be 50. Let me see.
I've only ever looked up Warhorse, so I don't know what others are.
I mean, it's the same. What is a warhorse?
I thought Warhorses were 60.
Might be.
Am I thinking of something different?
Look it up real quick.
That sounds more like they're like canter speed to me.
Riding horse or war horse has a speed of 60 feet.
Okay, good. So 60.
Yeah. Well, I passed Yash.
Alright. So you and your horse come trotting down. And you guys get to the bridge.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Kaleri, what are you gonna do?
I would also like to animal handling this horse that I'm right next to.
Alright, let's see it.
I do significantly less well.
You go to get on the horse. It lets you on at first, but then it just like every time you go to throw your other leg over, it kind of trots forward a few steps.
It moves.
I love that.
So do I get on or no?
You do not.
Okay.
You are currently like 1 foot hopping next to the horse as it off and on trots forward.
Okay.
So how far does she move?
So how much of my action / movement is that?
It's going to be your whole action. You and your horse will go about 20 feet.
Working up those leg muscles. For sure.
Clearly. Okay.
Never skip leg day.
Never skip leg
I
day.
guess I'm done.
Okay.
You still have your movement.
But I can't figure out if I'm on it or not.
You have 1 foot in the stirrups, 1 foot bouncing
Yeah.
on the ground.
So can I disentangle myself?
Sure, you can attempt to dismount.
I can get off. I can get off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to do that and just move 30 feet
Okay.
on foot. Do I have to roll anything to dismount?
No, you just
Okay.
let out. You're not like entangled in the stirrups. You just.
I mean, unless you're wearing like stilettos or something, then maybe.
Nope. Okay. That's it.
It also has a lot more to do with how like they shape the ball of the foot as opposed to the heel if you're trying to dismount.
All right. And Jilk is going to take a shot at the orcs. Hey, hits.
Definitely thought you said Jill, and that was how you were going to introduce like a new player, and was so confused. I was like, "Who is Jill? Why are they firing at the orcs?"
BRB real quick.
Don't you know? Jill's been with us the whole time.
Aksham.
Boop. Alright. Burb's gonna. Oh, much lag. Owie. Burb has reached end of map.
Oh, here.
Cool. Yeah, that's actually where I want it to be. So he's gonna scout out and see if there's anyone like around this gate structure, like if they have anybody posted.
Okay.
Any sign of the persons aforementioned.
He does not spot anyone immediately around the main towers.
Mm-hmm.
It does give me a survival check from Aksham.
So I'm gonna roll a 1d20 though. I think I don't.
Wisdom? It's a wisdom.
Yeah, you can just roll wisdom if he doesn't have the skill. Okay.
Okay. Alright, Aksha.
Yeah, he just doesn't notice. There's just nobody in the tower. There doesn't seem to be anyone outside the keep.
That's his turn.
Midnight.
Okay. Still struggling with what I could even do at this point, but I managed to pick up like two bottles of dragon's piss, right?
Where?
Inside the bar, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, during our looting of the place.
Yes.
Now, if you were to rate its flammability, how would you rate it?
Pretty damn flammable.
Right. So basically, we could use this in the place of maybe gasoline. Should we use it to make a trap?
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't burn like gasoline. It would make a really nice Molotov cocktail. A nice little flame burst.
You know what? I am perfectly okay with that. Let's see here. Let's see if I have anything burnable to shove into the bottle. Let's see here. No.
Did your class give you an adventurer's kit or like a scholar's kit? Because I think those had like rag, parchment, and stuff.
I have an entertainer's pack, but that's about it. I think that may have something I can use, but let me make sure. Actually look at the damn thing.
One of those like never-ending
That
scars.
would probably help me out right now. So, if I tore some cloth off of one of the costumes in the entertainer's pack, would that work?
To make like a Molotov cocktail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to tear off two strips of cloth off of the costumes. Feel like it's basically tearing a bit of his soul, as he does. And he's going to put them in and get them ready to give a good hello to the ones who managed to make it in.
What?
I just need something to set the fuck. Assuming the whole costume thing and making the Molotovs took up my action, right?
Yes. Yeah. In order to pull the fabric out, tear it, douse it with the dragon's piss and actually turn it into a Molotov, would be a full action.
Okay. Well, let's see. Who's within 60 feet of me? I'm just going. You know what? I'm going, since Belfit here seems to be within 60 feet of me. He could probably use a little boost while shooting at the orcs. I'm just going to start playing a. Yeah, I'm gonna start playing a song for him. Just start playing the fiddle at my sides. Little pre-battle music, if you will. That for that. I have nothing prepared to actually sing for, so give me one bit. Yeah. There. I think basically a pure piano or pure violin version of this song right here.
Okay.
Possibly adding in a little bit of prestidigitation to add like one or two instrumentals into it as well.
All right.
So Belfit has an inspiration die.
All right. Biddledum, what are you gonna do?
Biddledum is going to attack that orc.
Okie doke.
He's gonna shoot a ray of frost at him.
All right.
Maybe, hold on. Yeah. Actually, let's throw out a firebolt.
Ooh. A 15 will hit.
Awesome.
Hells yeah.
10 fire damage.
All right.
Nice.
So you hit it with a firebolt for 10 damage. It's the cloth around its armor kind of sears and flames up for a second. He kind of like puts it out real quick. And then growls. You hear the orcs cry out, "Town's not empty."
What?
You heard.
Town's not empty, I think you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't. I thought he said toad's not empty, and I was like, toad?
I missed the noun completely.
It's okay.
Yash, what are you doing?
Well, since I did not get picked up by the... Oh! Yes. Perf. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So you know how, and I'm sure we all do this. It can't just be me. You get to the top of a flight of stairs and you're like, that was only 4 flights of stairs. I shouldn't be out of breath, but you're like obviously out of breath and you're just like, play it cool. Play it cool.
Every time.
Don't let my coworkers know.
That's
Don't
a
let my
little
That's-
too accurate.
I mean,
That is
Yeah.
exactly what I look like after dashing for the last, like, 300 feet to get over here. I'm just like, bracing.
Fresh air.
That's my turn.
all right. And goblins.
Get it, babies.
Pew
I
pew
believe
pew
in you.
pew. Pew
Goblins
pew.
all start taking shots. We've got
Shot.
starting with Snock. Snock crits on an orc,
Get it. Woo!
and the arrow knocks the orc's weapon out of its hand.
Hells yeah, Snock.
Although the orc is dead, so
Does the weapon hit
That's not
another orc?
dead.
why not? The weapon flies out of his hand, hits the orc next to him, and that orc dies.
Hells yeah.
That orc only had 1 hit point left anyway.
I had 1 damage left on it. Are you kidding me?
Larv takes a shot. misses. Pojo
okay, you
takes
hit last
a
time.
shot. Pojo.
Handsome Pojo.
Pojo crit fails.
Oh, Pojo.
And Pojo is now surprised. Tot.
Because Pojo is most attractive.
Tot will take a shot. And miss. Longo. Candygram for Longo.
And none for Gretchen Wiener.
Alright, Longo hits for 5.
Mare.
Is Meredith still there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She said never Gretchen Wieners.
That was my wonderful reference.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did not say it, but I am still here.
It was quiet enough that I thought it was Mare. To be fair.
Yet gets in a hit. And Blick. Blick lands a hit. Nice. These goblins aren't completely useless.
They are not indeed.
Silera,
What
what are
a
you gonna
plus-
do?
Hi. So I can see that there is a 10-foot gap. Yes?
Yes.
And how sturdy watching your face, Alex. How sturdy does the bridge look? I just
It looks fairly sturdy, apart from the large gap in the center. All the support beams at the bottom seem to still be in place. There's no reason to think that the bridge could not support you.
Okay. How far can a horse jump?
Jump is typically half your movement. Or, let me see. Actually, I think in 5th edition, it is your strength times... Or, hold on, let me see. Before I just completely throw this off. Movement.
Take me with you.
I was gonna pick you up, don't worry.
Alright, long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet, whenever you make the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half the distance. So, you can long jump up to your strength score. So, whatever horse's strength score is.
Riding horse is 16 strength.
Okay, so he could run and jump 16 feet.
I'm gonna run and jump with Yash.
Okay. Alright,
And we're gonna get to the keep.
Woo! And you guys are at the keep.
Hells yeah. Alright,
Just watch. It's gonna be like a Lich King in here, and it's gonna be out of the frying pan.
if that's the case, you know what? We could just say that we really wanted to pay him a visit, and we were just like, your keep is falling apart as I think you would hope, yeah?
But I love the dead people. It is
The dead
like-
people are really, and we contributed. There's more dead people out there.
right? It is like White House Christmas couture up in there.
Our gift to you. So we got that down. We're gonna head to the keep as far as I can go, and then I am going to finish my turn.
Nice. And Kaleri, what are you doing?
I am going to dash towards the keep, I guess.
Alright.
And that will be it for her, and also probably it for me.
Are you heading out?
Yes. I can disappear to another plane for a little while, or
Nah, it's fine.
You know.
You make your way across and hang out with these guys.
okay. Sorry, friends.
No, dude, you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Yeah, man.
I'll watch the rest of the stream to finish the notes and stuff for next week.
Get away from the pizza.
We hope
Me
you feel
too,
better,
Pepper.
Murmur.
Bye, Mare.
Thanks, bye.
We'll let you know if we survive.
Be real quick, guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, let's go ahead and take a break. Since we're
Sweet.
at that halfway mark.
Sounds pretty good to me.
He was, and then he left. No, just taking a break. Oh, God. I poured these chips in a bowl and then realized I don't actually want these.
Hey, will you grab my purse? What?
I'd still have the blanket on. Yes. Oh. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. That's kind of cool.
What?
Disney's making a Star Wars hotel, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like completely themed. So like when you check in, there's an actual storyline that unfolds during your stay,
Interesting.
including live lightsaber battles.
Sounds like a great honeymoon for us next year.
Right? That's kind of cool.
I just told Molly that's what we're doing for our honeymoon. We're gonna do the Star Wars themed hotel that Disney is making for our honeymoon.
Will it be open?
Will it be open?
That's a good question.
Thought it opened in 2019.
Let's see what it says.
Beginning of 2019, we can delay.
She just said yes.
Nice. Yeah, it just says guests will be given a storyline that will unfold over the course of their stay, including lightsaber battles and appearances from members of the cast of the Star Wars films.
Nice.
set to be complete in 2018.
Nice.
I kind of want to go. Not gonna lie, I don't kind of want to go. I really want to go.
There's a YouTube series that I found that you might like.
What's that?
It's called How to Drink. It's a guy that just makes a lot of drinks, essentially.
Reme.
Hello, that is me.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
So you guys ready to relive Helm's Deep, except instead of an army of humans, it's like 7 goblins?
And except for Urukai, it's orcs.
Dude, it's fucking annoying.
There were orcs mixed in with the Urukai, if I recall.
There weren't. It was just an Urukai army.
Oh. It's been a while since I saw that movie.
Urukai.
Although, I think, to be fair, orcs in D&D, at least nowadays, do kind of behave a little more like Urukai did, as far as I remember.
Yeah, Tolkien seems to be the only one who has, like, orcs being what everyone else considers to be, like, just tall goblins. And then the Urukai are kind of like the big, what everyone else considers to be orcs.
Yeah, orcs, as far as I saw in the movies, were basically just like an in-between between goblins and Urukai.
Well, in the Tolkien universe, orcs were just a specific race. They were orcs. Whereas Urukai were essentially fallen, resurrected elves that Saruman converted, resurrected, if you will, into Urukai. So yes, they are very different in that regard.
Yeah. Also, I will say they're generally smarter than orcs, as I've seen.
That's, again, because they're not actually orcs, they're elves.
Yeah.
Everybody back?
Yes. You are not pressing to talk.
Are we talking about the difference between orcs and D&D and Tolkien's?
Yes.
Orcs and Urukai, yes.
Am I the only one who doesn't? Never mind, fine.
My fiance's never seen or read any of the Lord of the Rings, so anything you were about to say would have been fine.
I saw Lord of the Rings for the first time 3 months ago.
Yeah, my first experience with the Tolkien series was with Peter Jackson. So
I've read the Silmarillion.
I am actually more interested in that than like Lord of the Rings.
It's hard to get through.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't meant to be written like that. They posthumously took a lot of his works and like smooshed them together.
It's essentially a textbook.
Okay.
Yeah. so it does not have the flow of his other works.
Yeah, it's not a story. It's
I don't need a story. I actually
imagine like you're in high school and you're going through Middle Earth like history. Is basically
I literally
the
would like that,
summary.
like a lot.
I have a copy.
Cool. I'll be reading it.
All
Like
right.
I don't. So okay. Never mind. It's okay.
Sorry, guys. All right. So Akshem flying around. What's Akshem doing?
Can he see more of the stuff now? Yeah.
I mean, he can see what he saw before.
Balls. All right, cool. Yeah, he's just keeping an eye out, seeing if anything's shifty, any Lich Kings hanging out.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be anything outside the keep.
But no, but he flew into. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not quite distinguish between like the outer wall and like the floor leaf clover.
Right. So
blue hawk.
there's the actual keep, and then there's a wall surrounding the keep.
I'm there. Got it. It took a sec though.
Midnight. What are you doing?
All right. So first of all, before I do anything, as far as lighting the the Molotovs go, when the time comes, that could just be easily done, just like basically using my knife
I have no idea.
on like a
what you're
rock
doing.
or something to make sparks, right?
Your voice is cutting out a lot.
Yeah. Here, give me 1 sec.
Your camera's gone too.
Why does my internet suck right now? Give me a moment. Can you guys hear me decently right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So basically, all right, give me one.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, basically, while they're handling, well, what would there be
One
for
thought at a
midnight
time.
to do right now? Yeah. First of all, what, like, they seem to be holding their own at the front. Like, is there any? What is there even for midnight to do? Like,
What?
they're already trying to handle the keep. I'm trying to. God damn. My connection keeps cutting out every time I say something. Alright. I'm just trying to figure out what there is even for midnight to do right now. He's basically sitting there with two bottles of booze in his hand, ready to.
You could climb a guard tower and throw them at orcs.
That is true. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna head up on the one of the guard other thing for a minute. Be able to do so. Yeah, so I can basically get about to where Longo is in one turn by dashing. Couldn't really get much farther without overlapping somebody. No.
Okay, so you dash over to the tower.
Yes.
Biddledum, what are you gonna do? Biddledum.
Sorry, I just realized you were saying my name, and I am completely out of it right now. It's my bad.
That was glorious.
I was reading something. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the closest orc that I see, which I can see till there and
Okay.
there. Like I can see past that, but otherwise everything's black around it. So I have like just a very narrow cone of vision, which is weird. Oh hey, there we go. Now I can see everything. See what
Nice.
happens if you move closer to the edge of the guard tower. That makes sense. I'm gonna. What is this dude?
That is what appears to be their chieftain.
And this dude?
He seems to be. Give me a history check.
Wow. I roll a 1.
He is the Holy Grand Poobah of orcs.
Poobah.
Yes. That is his official title.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him. No, I'm not. I rolled an 11.
Yeah, 11's definitely not going to hit.
Yeah.
Fair.
Alright, and Yash?
Press to talk.
Space bar. It's the biggest bar you have on your keyboard, remember?
No.
it's not!
Shift. It's shift because the spacebar would type on the Discord channel.
Oh, you changed it. Okay.
Yes, I did. Alright, I can do this, I swear.
It's hard getting used to.
So what kind of gate are we looking at here?
Here there is no gate. The gate seems to be open.
Huh. Ooh. Okie dokie then. Ooh. Well. Is there like a non boulder created entry to this key?
Yes, so there's a main door in the front.
Okay. That was what I was hoping for, but I was like, I mean, I can use the boulder ones if we need to. So I'd like to go up and try the door.
Okay. Give me just a moment.
Oh. Like it's hard not to meta, and I'm very concerned at like how long it's taking you to let me open this door. I'm like, what traps are there? Am I going to see like a vision of my dead mother? She's not dead, but I don't know. I'm not ready.
Okay. Alright, so as you approach the door,
Yeah.
the inner bailey is strewn with rocks. Ramps lead up to the 8-foot-high stone parapet that encircles the courtyard. No guards are currently standing watch on the walls. As you look around, you find the corpses of 2 dead human guards, both of whom were struck and killed by falling rocks. You can enter through the front door. There does not appear to be any lock or any kind of barricade to it. You can also enter by climbing over the rubble of the shattered wall on the west side.
JK, can I have I like where are those bodies?
Just like one here and one over here.
Could I have like nudged them as I walked by to see like how much of rigor mortis had set in?
It's pretty set. They've been dead for quite a while.
All right, good to know. Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay.
But that's my movement though. My movement gets me to the door, so I can like push it open and be like, "Hello, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior Ilmater?"
So half the Great Hall lies buried under rubble. You find Oh. You find the remains of a well-dressed, noble-looking woman, laid neatly atop a shattered oak dining table. And you hear the sound of 4 guards arguing with each other about next steps and what to do.
So what you're saying is there would be witnesses if I tried to loot the body.
There are 4 witnesses.
4 witnesses, in fact.
I mean, it's not like the goblins would have cared, but these guys might.
What in the fuck?
I'm pretty sure our roommate is trying to clean our dishwasher with a jackhammer right now.
No. That's coming from my left. That was from the hallway.
Oh, I don't know, but there is some janky shit happening, essentially.
Yeah.
What does one say in fantasy? Like, I was gonna be like, I come in peace, but I don't know, like.
Ho!
Oh.
I'm here to kill you.
Oh,
Don't say that.
I'm elsewhere now. Well met, friends. And make very broad gestures and be like, I am announcing my presence, not sneaking. Please no shoots. Thanks.
They all draw weapons. Who are you?
We were just travelers, already on our way to town, and there was not a lot of town to arrive at. So we were hoping to find any survivors or help or figure out what happened.
If you're here to loot, well,
No!
don't.
Loot's a little irrelevant if you're dead, and there are
Are you
goblins.
threatening to kill us?
No! There are goblins and orcs, and I don't want to die, is the real bottom line here.
Can you help us escape?
Yes! Let us all escape together. How do we do that?
Well, if we can get across the bridge and take out the goblins, we can leave through the drawbridge.
So, I don't know your feelings on goblins. I mean, that's a personal issue. But the goblins so far are pretty chill. It's the 22 orcs on the other side of the bridge that are less chill.
So we've got goblins inside and orcs outside.
Yes. The goblins are currently shooting the orcs, though, so shooting the goblins should be very low priority.
Right.
Yeah. How many survivors are left here? Did people manage to flee when the boulders fell? You guys do not look like you have been having a good time.
As far as we know, it's just the 4 of us.
I am so sorry, and I would like to make sure that it is the 4 of you that get out of here. Do you know any other way out of town? Remy, what are you doing?
This is so nice. It was good. Sorry.
The only other way out of town would just be to take the river.
Did you guys ever hear that story of that, great northern dwarven ship, the Titanic, and, learn and maybe build, I don't know, some, emergency rafts to get out of town?
Great dwarven ship. Titanic.
I have not heard this tale.
Okay, but is that a yay or nay on the escape rafts?
No. We've never had an issue before where we needed to take rafts down the river.
Alright. Well, it seemed that with the bridge out, there seemed to be a way at least to get down to the river. Surviving in the river, much less likely. Sans rafts. Do you guys have any large wooden things around that could be used as rafts? No, like doorways though, because there's just like a bad history with those. You think there's more room than there is, and then the internet disagrees with you. It's a bad time.
The what disagrees with you?
The dragon cult called the internet. They worship Tiamat. They're bad people. I would really stay away from the internet.
We will definitely do that.
I
The internet must be stopped.
Exactly. Except, Ted Poe, if you're watching this, I don't agree, and I expect you to hold the FCC accountable and keep net neutrality alive. But yes, the internet should definitely be avoided.
Oh,
If we make it out of
What?
this,
I'm
it
clipping
will
that.
be our personal
What?
goal to destroy the internet and all of its followers.
I really hope I clipped the right thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
what? How did this end up happening?
Because I am very liberal with my pop culture references. Also, net neutrality has been on the brain.
I kind of zoned out trying to wrap my head around what you were saying to them, and then I just kind of came back to reality on we must destroy the internet.
Yeah.
So excuse me if I feel a little confused.
Call your congressperson, kids. Okay, but, alright. Do they have any non-door wooden things that can be made into rafts so we may escape here with our lives and take down the tyranny that is the internet?
There are tables that we could dismantle.
Tables. Tables are good. I like tables. I came into town with some traveling companions who are also eager to not have any run-ins with orcs today. May they come in and assist us creating rafts to escape.
Of course, if they're here to help, then they can come in.
Excellent. I just know, in times like this, trust is a hard thing to come by, and wanted to make sure we were all good and on the same page, because we all need all the help we can get now, and turning on each other is the last thing we need. So I go outside and holla for my friends, because I used all my movement.
Some of us are quite far away.
But Silera is just out the door though.
Hey, that me.
And I didn't know who else. I saw Kaliri start to follow, so I don't know who else made it, so I just yell.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my turn. I don't know if they start. Oh, we probably gonna have to move that body on that table if we don't use it though. Ox.
Mm-hmm. Just a little ox.
I will volunteer though if we need a person. Just
Not like you wanted to loot.
Well, goblin barrage on the orcs.
Pew 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 pew.
Alright, so...
Yeah. And don't forget, Tot does have bardic inspiration. I unknowingly called him Belfit because I didn't realize that Biddledum's name was mostly covered up, and I was used to Biddledum Belfast. But yeah, I was looking at top when I said that. And my internet did not implode while I was saying that, right?
Alright, another orc goes down, and Silira.
Hi. Okay, so I watch Yash go in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Where do I enter in this conversation?
Whoa, you got really small. Give me 1 second. There we go. You enter about the time that they're talking about using tables and defeating the evil internet.
Perfect. Yash, and who are these men? People. You are not shifting.
To that.
These are the last surviving townspeople.
Oh,
And actual townspeople, unlike that looter we found earlier.
yes. The shifty looter.
Mm-hmm.
There was someone looting us. Was it a
They looked-
townsperson?
No, they looked like a foreigner. They were mostly pilfering alcohol from the inn, but I don't
That
think
is
they
a
made it
cardinal
past the
sin.
orcs.
No one steals alcohol from Nightstone. We must find this looter and string them up.
Or we could focus on the orcs that are right outside your gate.
Pretty sure the orcs already took care of it.
It's a good thing no one stole
That
booze.
way.
You know.
So, we are using tables, yes?
I know you are a good swimmer. Not all of us are. So I would like assistance by way of things more buoyant than I.
Well, what about the rest of the
The rest of our friends that I've previously mentioned to these gentlemen and they're A-okay with?
Oh, good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. You can't be too sure on these things.
We already discussed the perils of untrustworthiness between allies in times of great peril. We got you.
Evidently.
So,
So I say we stock up, and you take care of any last business before we make our escape.
we can either go back and try to help our comrades clear a path through 22 orcs, or try to convince them to flee with us down the river. What season is it again?
It's like spring.
Okay.
Cool. That's
Why?
Well, in like snow-fed rivers like this one, spring is the time when they have the most flow, turbulence, and debris, and are not frozen solid like in winter. Don't make that face at me!
I'm gonna make this face at you. Because I
These are
damn
just
well
things
can.
you think about when you're trying to flee a fictional city!
But what does she,
So-
does she know that?
I mean, she's been traveling around this area for a decade. Often off the beaten path, and with her survival skill, probably has learned the hard way.
Okay, that works out.
Silira just knows when to go to river and when to not. So this would be the time to not.
Except the orcs say otherwise.
Well, but we do have the goblins as ranged attackers. So we can gather whatever materials that we need here and see how the fight's going. If we really want to escape, we can. But if half of them are gone by the time we get back, like it's an easy fight with the rest of them.
You notice that the guards are fairly well armed, and they seem to be eager to defend their town before abandoning it.
So, what say you to kicking a little orc butt now and then?
Well, usually that's to the elves' pleasure, but I wouldn't mind. It's a nice challenge, opposed to the usual goblins we're fighting.
Well then, I say we fight with the goblins this time, and we go defeat the orcs.
They kind of grunt at the mention of fighting alongside the goblins.
Trust me, I'm from up north.
We can stab them in the back afterwards, but I would much rather them shoot at the orcs while they're still alive than at us.
This is usually the plan that Yash and I engage in, so I would recommend it.
Very well.
I have very few rules in life. Rule number 1, when you can get cuddles, you should get cuddles. Rule number 2, the least amount of people shooting at you in any one time is the best amount of people.
So what can we gather from here, bring back to our group, and get out of town?
What do you need?
Anything, really.
Rafts ready for a quick escape.
Well, I know that there was a...
Secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret tunnel.
Tunnel! Sorry.
Wait. Are you a troop of traveling bards?
No, but we are often mistaken that way.
You should sing us a song later. No, there are no secret tunnels. However, there is a vault. I don't know what's in it, but there might be something useful.
Well, why don't we find out? Are they human?
Yes, they are all human.
Okay, cool. So I do stand above them. I'm just making sure.
They're very pixely, but they look like Hanzo, so I assumed they were human.
I love it. Okay, cool.
Cuckoo.
The vault is in the master bedroom.
Of course it is.
We'll have to go upstairs.
Is that going to be an issue?
I don't believe so. There doesn't seem to be any damage in that part of the keep.
Yes, Yash.
I was just happy that the stairs were intact. Today's gonna be hard enough as it is.
Silera starts making her way towards the stairs.
Okay. Alright, and Cleary is following you guys.
Oh, Cleary. Precious child.
And Jilk fires an arrow at the orcs. And misses. Auction, what is Auction doing?
You are not pressing the button.
That's because I was talking to myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I can do that for everybody to hear if we want to. We're like here. Oh, dang it. Okay, that's not going to give me much range. I'll go ahead and have Aksham go to like the outer limits of our telepathic range, so he can at least tell me if anyone else is coming, what's the haps. Unfortunately, he can't get all the way back to the gate and still be able to relay back to me. So he's a chill out there for now.
Alright. Alright, and Midnight, what are you doing?
Well, Midnight's gonna make the rest of the way up into the tower, wherever he can find some room to go and start chucking shit.
Okay. So you
And
run up into the top of the tower.
yes, I cannot see through anything right now because of dynamic lighting. Is there any way we can try and fix that when we're up here?
There's one slit that you can look through.
Okay. So this is the best I can
This
get.
isn't like you're standing on top of the tower. This is like the top floor of the tower, and then you've got like the
Right.
little like vertical arrow slits.
Right. And would that be wide enough for me to chuck a bottle out of?
Sure.
Okay. Now let's see how good a -1 in strength can let me chuck a bottle out of a slit.
Good
And
luck.
yeah, well, so I'm gonna try and chuck a bottle out there. Just
Who are you chucking the bottle at, or where are you trying to throw it?
this guy looks distinct and scary,
Okay.
and he's
just
also fairly close. So
Fine.
is that is a dexterity? Or is that a strength?
You're throwing it at strength.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Nice. Not bad.
Hey.
All right. And we will call the Molotov a 2d6 and give it a 10-foot radius.
All right. And I'm assuming it's just a flat 2d6, right?
Yes. Well, we'll do a 5-foot radius, like all the squares directly around him.
Okay.
All right, so 5.
You just hear Midnight before he chucks. You just hear him yell, "Eat dragon's piss!"
All right, so you chunk the Molotov. It lands at the feet of the leader. Kind of erupts in flames around him in a small radius. He takes a little bit of damage. He kind of yells out, not even trying to move out of the flames, and yells out to the tower, "We'll take more than that."
I was expecting that to at least get a oh shit, they have fire, but okay. This is how we're playing it. And
oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
actually no, I probably can't see or get anything to Biddledum from where I am, so that's basically it for me right now.
All right, and Biddledum, what are you gonna do?
Biddledum's gonna go, okay, you want some more? Here you go. And tries to chuck a firebolt. With
You
the 10.
throw it, you hit one of the dead bodies behind him. And he just kind of yells, "Ha! That one was already dead."
That was a warning shot. You can leave, or we can kill the rest of you.
Alright, and then all the goblins take shots, so 1 is a hit for 6 damage to this orc. Number 2 is a miss. Number 3 is a hit to the same orc for 4 damage. Number 4 is a fail. Oh, and that one goes to shoot, but his short bow flies out of his hands through the arrow slit and lands in the moat.
Nice.
Number 5 also fails. And loses his turn. Number 6 hits and kills that orc.
Nice.
And number 7, who fails. Or misses, he doesn't fail. Alright, and then Yash, what are you going to do? Back down here.
Button. Yes. I'm going to follow them upstairs to said mystery vault.
All right. So only one of the guards is going up the stairs.
Cool.
The other 3 are staying down to watch over the lady's body.
Damn. All right. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. Does the vault look locked?
He leads you to a door. The door is locked.
Bollocks.
I can break it.
Yeah, I got fuck all for locked doors. La critical role. Doors are what will finally defeat us.
Well, we do have a large furball fighter. That's usually a door's natural weakness.
I can shoot it with fire, and that's about it. So I'm gonna just like Vanna White the door for Silibra.
All right. Okay, and Kaleri just kind of looks around with you. And just kind of buries her face in a book.
I'm guessing you're laughing at that, Alex, aren't you?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was good.
Jill takes a shot. And misses. Aksham is flying around, keeping watch. Silira, what are you doing?
All right, what type of lock is it
What type
on the
of
door?
lock? Oh, like in the door itself. The lock is built into the door.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the guy just like, do you mind if I break down the door?
Well, no.
Do you have a key?
No.
Okay. I am going to break down the door.
All right.
Is that
Give
just
me-
click strength?
Yeah, just strength.
Oh,
That'll work.
Fang does not give you a 14. Silira gives you the. By the way.
No worries. All right, so the 14, you kick the door in. As you do, a sword comes flying out and attacks.
Dexterity.
Please be a nice sword.
I don't think that's a nice.
Well, if I can find it. Nope, that's flying snake.
That damned flying snake.
Okay, so I don't... Animated objects. Here we go. Flying sword. Jesus.
Nice.
Alright, so it flies out, takes a swing at the guard.
Can I block it or no?
No.
Okay.
It, however... Oh, it does hit the guard. The guard jumps back. And midnight. What are you gonna do?
All right. Well, I have one more bottle of Dragon's Piss in my hand. Bombs away. Oh.
You throw it in the water.
Oh, what a waste. Okay.
Biddledum, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at that dude that just mocked me.
Alright. You hit
Nice.
for 9.
Pulse, yeah.
There you go.
So you fling a firebolt at him. This time it hits him square in the chest. And, he
And then
kinda-
I stick my head out and I go nah 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 nah, and that's it.
I like this. Good. This is good. Feel good.
Oh, speaking of...
Oh dear.
I think they got tired of our shit.
Alright, and Yash, back to you. So the door is opened. Oh, Salier is up here now.
Hi.
The door is opened. You saw a flying sword kind of swing and slice the guard a bit.
Not thrilled.
We probably should have done detect magic.
I cannot do that.
Oh, you can't?
Now I remember I took Maddening Hex instead of Detect Magic.
Fuck. It's just me then.
That splash damage though, so that was all on you. Blurp, blurp, blurp. What does not have splash damage? That is the important question. I'm going to do Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to click on the correct link this time. And so that's 2 different beams, both at the flying sword. Ooh. Ooh. Do enchantments on inanimate objects count as, like, spell magic? That can be dispelled by dispel magic is what I'm going for there. There's an Arcana check to see if I know whatever you decide. I mean, I can only cast it at level 3, so the chances of it working are minimal. That was just a, like, functional question.
No. It does not appear that casting Dispel Magic on an animated object.
Gotcha. Alright. I'm gonna shoot it in the face then.
Uh, 20. Alright, the 20 will hit.
Yes. Get it.
However, the
one that did more damage will not, which is sad.
Alright. Alright, so we are back up to the goblins. Taking shots at the orcs. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Goblin number 1. Hit. Goblin number 2. Oh, that is the sword. Where'd my goblins go? There you are.
Where's my suit?
That's a miss. One of the orcs chunks a javelin up through the window slit at midnight.
Oh dear.
However, that is an 8 to hit. Pojo takes a shot. And misses. Tot. Misses. And Longo hits.
Oh, also don't forget, remember, I still gave, I think it was Todd the Bardic Inspiration? He's still yet to use that.
Oh, well in that case he hits. 4,
Hey.
3.
You're welcome, Todd.
Alright, another orc throws a javelin up at Biddledum.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
I have 15 armor class.
That'll hit for 9 piercing.
Yeah.
I just lost a third of my hit points.
Yeah, an orc-sized javelin going right through a gnome does not sound fun.
Another orc chunks a javelin up into the slit at Biddledum.
Ooh.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh my god.
For another 9 piercing.
Oh, damn.
My god. You got that heals for yourself though, right? What happened to our meat shields?
They are downstairs.
Okay.
They should be
They're around.
around there.
Kind
of.
But because the gate is up, there's not really anything they can do.
Cool. Okay.
2 more shots from goblins down at the orcs. That is a hit.
Does the arrow slit not give any cover?
They had disadvantage on the attacks.
And they still got 22. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that one, it was a 22 and a 23.
These
I've
orcs
never
might
like
be
that.
kind of badasses.
And then another shot. So you see another orc go down. And then that one misses. So 5 of the orcs are now down. The leader has taken some damage, and there are 5 orcs in the back flank that are still standing. The other 11 orcs seem to have disappeared from view.
That is not good.
And Silira, we are back to you.
Okay. Sword. How is sword looking?
Looks
Do I
pretty
need-
good.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
A stabby stab?
Alright.
I want a full reenactment of the Princess Bride sword fight, where you and the flying sword switch hands and everything.
Beautiful.
But I knew
Can't
something
wait.
that you do not. I am not right-handed.
Considering the fact that I've only seen that movie once and was not a fan.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
You need
Everyone
to move
had-
out immediately.
Hold up,
Everyone
which movie?
hyped it up, and I never saw it when I was
Princess
a
Bride.
kid. So it's like there was no sentimentality. Like I did not have that, so I understand why people like it, but for me, it doesn't hold anything. And I got bothered about it so much that I just was like, okay, I'm annoyed enough. I'll watch it. Like,
Take her to the pit of despair.
no, I'm gonna slash him with a fucking scimitar.
A 16 will miss.
Suddenly,
Ah,
they see
no, you're not.
20.
Is that all you got?
How about the double attack?
14
Also
will
misses.
also miss.
Cool.
Kaleri.
I had a question. Can I use my movement speed to get into the room?
You can, but it's contested by the sword.
Okay. I didn't know if it flew out like enough that it was just on the dude or not. So
No. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. To move through an enemy space, you'll have to contest it.
Cool.
What was I looking for? Kaleri. There you are. Let's see. Kaleri. I don't want to use any of her big spells. What does she have? She will cast Firebolt. As a 15 will miss. Alright, and Jilk fires an arrow at the orcs. And misses. Aksham flying around keeping watch. Another orc chucks a javelin up at midnight. And that is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that that hits him.
For 4 piercing damage. And then it is your turn.
Okay. Now let's see. My Mantle of Inspiration is a bonus action, like the rest. Yes, it is. Okay, so first thing is first. Wait. Ah, shit, I still can't see Biddledum, so you wouldn't benefit from it at all. Shit. That is really inconvenient now that we're just stuck in separate towers.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm at least going to use my Mantle of Inspiration to give everybody in this current tower here, and whoever can hear me outside. That is not an orc, of course. Let's see here. How much? 2d6 temporary hit points. Oh.
Okay, so all the goblins in the tower get some temp HP?
Yep. They get 6 temporary HP, and does that also work on me? I don't know if it does it. Let's see.
I'm going to assume it does.
Okay, that is very helpful then.
Alright.
And also, but that was only a bonus action. My action is to look over at the leader over here, and use a vicious mockery. He just pokes his head out and just says, "So, how often does the village idiot get to lead the horde?"
Alright.
And that is, I should probably actually click the thing because I god damn it. There we go.
So that is
DC 15 wisdom save?
DC 15?
Yes.
Let's see what we got here.
To resist 2d4 psychic damage and emotional
fails.
problems.
Alright, he
He
fails. So
Yes.
he will take 5 psychic damage. And then he yells back up, "Well, I'm not the village idiot. We don't even have a village."
You're right. I'm so sorry.
And then another orc flings a javelin up at you. And that will be a 14 to hit.
Right. AC. So yep, it hits.
For 8 piercing damage.
Well, it was nice having 10 hit points when I did.
And Biddledum, it is your turn.
Yes. So, Biddledum's gonna throw a fireball at Garrosh.
Cool.
That will most definitely hit. For 14.
Take 14 damage.
Damn. He felt that one. He most definitely felt that one.
Hells yeah.
Why don't you come up here and get some more?
I don't want any. Yash, it is your turn.
Hooky dookie. Gonna try new tactic and see if it works. It might bit better. Toll the Dead, and this one is a D16 will save.
Okay, so the flying sword makes a wisdom save. Huh? That's not gonna go well. What? He got a 16. Wow. That was with a -3 modifier.
You are not pressing the button.
I only rolled a 4, 2d12, and I got a 4.
It's okay, he didn't take any, so.
The probability is so.
Okay.
Alright, back up to here where Larv takes a shot at some of the orcs. Goblins. I need more monitors. That is a hit.
That's my life.
That is a good hit.
I now have a large monitor.
I mean, I've got two 24-inch monitors, and it's not big enough anymore.
I'm using a TV as a monitor currently.
Snock takes a shot and hits as well.
Yeah.
Orc throws a javelin at midnight. And it's a 14 to hit
Oh, Jesus Christ.
for 6 piercing damage. Pojo takes a shot at an orc.
Come on,
And
Pojo.
Hits for 3.
Damn right, good looking. Let's go.
And then Tot takes a shot. And crits.
Hills, yeah, Tot. Nice.
Wow. And the orc takes 8 damage. Longo takes a shot at an orc. And he hits.
Kill
And
it.
that orc goes down.
Kill it!
And then an orc takes a shot, throws a javelin up at Biddledum.
Fiddledum.
That will be a 20 to hit.
That misses.
Does it really?
No.
Oh, I was like, damn. I was like, when did that happen?
I had
Build
totally
became-
forgot that I
Build
had
became the what?
7 temp hit points.
I don't
Nice.
think you do. I don't think that's a thing.
We had him from last time.
Oh,
Yeah, I still have him in mind too. But
correct.
Yash
I mean, I
doesn't
can
have
remove
them.
them.
Nope, you're good. I mean, you can remove them now because you just took 7 piercing damage. But
Hey, I'm
How
back to the
convenient.
damage that I was at.
another orc throws a javelin. This one up at midnight. That is a 21 for 8 damage.
Oh, God. Oh, God, why?
These orcs are rolling really well.
Basic.
Yes,
yeah,
they
no,
are.
that.
Yek takes
Yeah,
a shot at a...
Yeah. Midnight drops, by the way.
Oh,
Midnight is down.
okay.
Yek takes a shot and hits And this orc goes down. Blick takes a shot. And he crits.
Okay.
Knocking the
fuck
orc
yes.
prone.
Fuck yes.
Nice. So 8 damage, and the orc is prone. Which really doesn't help, because ranged attacks against a prone target are at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Silera!
Hi.
Back inside the keep.
I'm gonna do Shocking Grass, which is an advantage-based one because it lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal. Does the thing counting as metal count as advantage?
No, because it's not wearing armor, it's just a sword.
But it's metal, though.
So what are you... Is it heat metal? Is that what we're casting?
It's Shocking Grass.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No. Because at that point, it's just... It's not something attached to metal or connected to metal. The thing is just metal.
Okay, that's fair. Then I will put it back on normal. I'm still... Except I pressed the wrong one. Because I'm bad at this game. That's not gonna hit.
A 14 will miss.
Okay, let's try, because that's a cantrip.
It's a full action cantrip.
It's a full action cantrip. Oh,
Yes.
nope, it is. You are right. You are right. Then, regular bonus attack.
Okay.
Short sword. Yep, that's also a miss.
And that misses.
Useless against a sword.
Currently, your only bonus action cantrip is True Strike.
Cool. Thanks.
Kaleri is going to firebolt the sword. $16 will miss.
I remember these swords.
Jillik is going to take a shot at the orc. Goblin.
Wait, is our dude not fighting him?
The guard? Oh, I guess not.
Okay.
We can make that happen, though.
Cool.
Hey! Oh, no, never mind. That's a miss. I got excited. The advantage roll was a crit, and then...
Oh.
So, like, the damage popped up first, and I was like, hey, it's crit! Nope, no, it's not.
JK. You were so close, Jilk. So close.
Aksham flying around keeping watch. Orc, who is now prone, uses half of his movement to stand back up. And then chunks a javelin through Midnight's window. Who will he hit? I don't know. He's gonna hit somebody, though. Longo. Longo's gonna get hit. And Midnight, I need a death save.
Which one had the +2 AC from their crit from last turn?
I don't remember. It would not have helped.
Okay.
Yay, I am not dead.
Nice.
That
I
is-
never win death saving throws, by the way, guys. I think I've only had 2 successes, and I have had 7 characters die.
Another orc throws a javelin at Biddledum.
And
Don't feel too bad about that, Rummy. I had to use up 2 inspirations just to keep my other character from dying in Dean's other campaign.
That is a 20 to hit.
So I know your pain.
Yeah. Tis not fun.
It is
if it makes
not.
it, if it helps you, Dean, I have a 15 armor class.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely hits.
So Middledom might be the same
They could
situation.
throw a fork at me, and it would hurt.
Yeah. So there's a chance that we may both be screwed.
All
My like Ilmater people suffering senses tingle?
How much damage am I taking?
That was 9. 9 piercing.
Okay.
Are you down?
Nope.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes, it is your turn.
Great. So I'm getting a little bit fed up with the attacks. So I have no level 3 spells, damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw another firebolt at the big bad guy in the front. Does a 23 hit?
It definitely hits. 14.
Take 10 damage.
Nice. He felt that one too.
Oh,
Alright, and Yashira, you are up.
We're gonna try Toll the Dead again and hope it rolls worse this time.
Okay.
hey! Let's get this.
Alright, so wisdom save for the flying sword. There we go. That is a 7. So it fails
Get ready.
and takes 11 necrotic damage, which it is not immune to. And the sword goes down. The sword collapses and shatters on the ground.
You couldn't even leave us the sword!
Nah.
I mean, would
Shattered.
you really trust it at that point?
I mean, I haven't gotten very far in Critical Role, but Craven Edge hasn't turned out bad yet, so... Can I walk past the shatters into the rest of the vault?
You can.
Are there any other flying poking things?
There are not. You do see a large chest.
Nice. I want it. Hearing that twice was really good. You should.
Could you hear me
Tonal is-
upstairs?
The tonal inflection was the exact same.
Can I make it? Can I has loots?
The chest is locked.
No cheeseburger for you.
Yet.
I'm gonna fucking take a level in rogue. I am so tired of this shit. I need you to break another lock.
The guard moves in and looks at the lock and
Kevin, are you a rogue?
and swings at it with his spear, trying to like jam the lock off.
How you do, Kevin?
Not well.
Kevin.
He kind of like breaks the tip of the spear off against the chest.
Oh, good.
Meanwhile, back on the wall,
The wool.
Larv takes a shot
I've killed some people.
Goblins.
I believe in you, BB.
Oh, if only he had advantage. That was another advantage crit.
Crits, man.
Marv misses. Let's see. Snock.
Come on,
Snock.
Snock. Yours is the arrow that will pierce the heavens.
We believe in you, Snock.
Snock hits.
Hey!
Yeah!
Get it!
And this orc dies.
Kills you.
So looking out from the wall, there are currently 2 orcs and their leader still at the front gate. That orc is dead. So Pojo takes a shot. That is a big hit for 8. Tot takes a shot. That's just fun to say.
I bet that is actually.
And misses. Longo takes a shot.
You got this, Longo. Get it, baby.
And misses.
Longo, I believed in you.
That orc is dead. This orc is alive. Throws a javelin at... He's in the middle. He throws it through... he throws it at Biddledum. He can still see Biddledum there. Javelin. That is a 13 to hit. Which misses, because he said it was a 15.
Correct.
Yek takes a shot.
Get it, Yak.
23 will hit.
Ooh.
For 8, and that orc goes down.
Hells yeah.
I feel like I should be giving the goblins experience instead of you guys.
I mean...
JK. JK, guys.
I'm scared!
Okay, so the boss then
Mr. Boss Man.
takes his spear and
Bug.
chunks it up at Biddledum.
Yeah? Bring it, bitch.
That is a 16 to hit.
Damn it.
Bug!
Bitch
For
brought it.
11 piercing.
Biddles, no!
I'm not down. I'm not down yet.
How are you?
Yeah, seriously, how well did you roll your hit dice?
I have 32 hit points. The answer is not well.
Blick is going to take a shot.
Morgan, didn't you take mage armor?
Yes, and with mage armor, I have 15 AC.
Oh, that's with
Yep.
the mage armor.
Yup.
I tried to give him chainmail. It did not fit.
All right. And
Wizards have 0 proficiency, so
I
they
know.
can't even wear
I
it.
know.
All right. Silera, back to you.
Cool, I'm gonna break the lock.
Okay, dope.
Na, 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 na. 16?
That'll work.
Cool. I
So
break open the lock.
You break the lock, and inside you find... Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Necklace of fireballs and potion of heroism. Woo! Let's bring the party to the orcs. I am ready. All right, let me copy paste this shit.
Oh, that necklace of fireball gonna be fun.
Copy.
Super fun.
Sir, bio. Put that in my treasures. Paste. Cool. What does the necklace of fireball?
Each, I think it has 6 little red pearls or balls on it. Each one is a level of fireball spell. So if you throw all 6, you're casting it at like 6th level, like a 6th level fireball.
It is. This necklace has 1d6 plus 3 beads hanging from it. You can
Okay.
use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, the bead detonates as a 3rd level fireball spell.
Okay, and then the additional beads adds another damage die. I believe is how it
Increase
works.
the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead
Yeah.
beyond the first. And then potion of heroism.
I think Alex really wants that necklace. I could be wrong. Wrong.
What is the bless spell?
Bless is, I don't remember how many people you can put it on. I think it's 4. But basically, it gives you a +2 to AC. I believe. Maybe not. I'm trying to remember what it does. I haven't used it in so long.
So, potion of heroism. For 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that lasts for 1 hour. For the same duration, you are under the effects of the bless spell.
Okay, here, I got it. Give me 1 sec. That's... you bless
Target-
up to 3 creatures. Target makes an attack roll. So whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, they so they add a d4 to their attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice. Do you want me to roll that d6?
For the necklace?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
You should keep that potion of heroism, though.
So I just do 1d6.
It'll be
No.
/R 1d6. Or /R space 1d6. There you go.
All right, so 7.
So you've got 7 beads on the necklace of fireballs.
7 beads. Okay.
It doesn't match my outfit, but I want it anyway.
Okay, what does the guy do whenever we open it? That's what I want to know.
He looks for a minute, and at first he kind of has this "you can't take that" look on his face, and then as the realization that he is in a keep that was just bombarded by giants, is filled with goblins, and has orcs trying to beat down the door, decides, you know what? Take it.
Cool. I'm gonna give him like which gem are we gonna give him? I'm gonna give him a gem. So that way it's not like we're taking everything. Start your new town.
Moonstones, I believe, are symbolic of good luck, and boy howdy does he need it.
Cool. He gets a moonstone.
All right. He gladly takes it. Thank you.
Split the profit with your other guardsmen after we take back this town.
Let's go. My spidey senses are tingling.
Yes, I too have a very bad feeling.
We spend however many turns it takes us to get our asses back over there.
I have a horse that goes 60 feet. So, that is what I will use. Oh wait, is there anything else in the tower? We'll go back after. It's fine. I like loot, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a common trait amongst all D&D players.
I love loot so much.
We need them loots, yo.
All right, Kaleri is just kind of like looking over the magic stuff. Jilk is under or standing on top of Midnight's dead body to get a better view out the window slit.
Dying,
Oh,
not dead.
dying body. I apologize.
Like he probably kicks one of the javelins while he's like trying to stand. I was like, dude, you son of a bitch!
And he misses. Aksham, is Aksham still just flying around keeping watch?
Staying within 100 feet of me, I'd like him to like scout ahead and I don't know, see where my peep's at.
This is something Aksham can see.
Oh, baby, you do it so good.
What can Aksham see?
Right here.
Oh,
More.
I saw him move him. I know what you were seeing.
Is it more loot?
If you're talking, I have no idea what you're saying.
The amount of not thrilled I am about this,
Oh yeah,
very high.
I have known about this the entire time, but I was not meta. I'm sorry, guys.
You good. The fuck we do about that though?
We jump with the horse and we ride as far as we fucking can, which is 120 paces.
Yeah. I would like Burb to stay out of arrow range where possible.
Alright.
Javelin range.
Midnight,
Arrow
I need a
range
death
is
save.
farther than javelin range.
Yep.
Javelin range is
Yeah,
not
but they're
very far.
throwing javelins.
But if it's out of bow range, then it's inherently out of javelin.
Yeah, javelin
Okay.
range is fairly low. That is a
Don't
fail.
give me that. They're not using it.
Alright, so Midnight is 1-1.
Okay.
Orc is dead. Biddledum.
Awesome. Biddledum still seeing that what's his butt is there and not liking the spears. Decides, I mean, pretty much, decides that he's gonna again cast another firebolt because firebolts.
Because
That ain't
cantrips.
hit.
It ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
15 will miss.
Alright, Biddledum's gonna step back out of the entryway
Mhm.
so the orcs can't see him now. And that's it.
Alright, and Yash. So you guys have made your way out of the keep. You guys are currently back here with the 4 guards accompanying you.
Where are we?
I want to get on that horse though.
I can get off the horse if you want to keep the horse.
What? No, we need to get on the horse together and get our asses back.
Oh, I now see where we are. Yes. Okay. Yes, let's get on the horse.
Yeah.
Well,
But
it's not my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna let the person who can like animals drive, but I'm gonna assist where possible.
Okay. Alright.
And that's it. Full movement.
So
Tally forth.
The guards move forward to the edge of the bridge. And then they all just kind of stop at the end and just kind of look down. And then they look over and see the large group of orcs preparing to enter the river. And then they run back. Larv.
That's fair.
We could shoot them from here.
Let's see. Larv takes a shot at the last remaining ogre. At least ogre minion. And that is a hit. Snock takes a shot. That is a miss. Hojo takes a shot. Oh, I'm sorry.
I am confusion. There are minions in 5e?
Yes.
I thought that was a 4E thing. Whew.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, they're his minions.
Oh, I thought you meant like the functional category of minion where they have 1 health point, so as soon as you hit them, they die.
This guy takes a shot. That one hits for 4. Longo takes a shot. That is a hit for 3. The remaining orc chunks a javelin through Biddledum's window. And who he will hit, who knows? Nobody. Yek takes a shot back. And misses. Gurash no longer has a spear because he chunked it at Biddledum. And
Good
will
shit.
just yell very vulgar phrases in Orcish at the tower. Blick takes a shot. And hits for 5. That orc is dead. So it is down to just Gurash and Silira. What are you gonna do?
So, when I look to the left, how were the orcs planning on...
How are they planning what?
to enter the river?
Looks like they're just getting ready to jump in.
I'm not terribly concerned about that, so I'm gonna get Yash and I bridge.
Okay.
Cool. Actually, before I go, because it was something I meant to ask whenever I was inside, I turned to one of the guards. Can they still hear me?
Yes.
Why were you all standing around that lady, by the way?
She was the leader.
What was her name?
Lady Velrosa Nandar.
Is that the person we were sent to?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
She wasn't the person I was looking for, but yes.
But she was the person that, like...
Offered a reward for
Yes.
ridding her town
She
of
was
goblins.
the one who commissioned the kill all the goblins and you get a reward.
Cool. Just making sure. I couldn't remember her name entirely, but I was in the process of looking it up. I'm like, okay. Alright. Yes, let's get going. Do I need an animal handling the horse?
Yes, please.
Alright, baby. Ugh. Gonna throw a hissy fit, I suppose.
Nope. He allows you to get on, and you guys gallop across the bridge.
My god, we barely passed that.
And jumped
shit.
over.
Cool.
And there you go.
Awesome. Full speed going towards the gate.
Okay, so another 60.
Unless there was something you needed, Yash. We're gonna head to Midnight's Tower first, just because I believe that was the one that I was in when I last left.
Kaleri is hanging out with the guards, going, "Oh man,
I
they
forgot
left
I
me.
left.
They left me. I always get picked last."
Oh, come here.
She could take pot shots at the orcs in the water.
She does.
Bosho?
She actually gives a very inspiring speech to the guards, convincing them to climb the walls of this keep and defend their great city. So they all line up on the wall. tower here. And attempt to take shots at the orcs. Kaliri will firebolt. Can she firebolt? What's the range here?
120 feet.
120 feet, yep.
Oh, well then, yeah, she's good.
Nope. Shut up. Sorry, that was my music.
A 19 will hit. And this guy will take 9 damage. Nice. Aksham still just flying around. He he is out of range of a javelin.
Okay. Can he kind of like come along the wall outside of javelin range? Oh, no, why can't I move him through the wall? He's flying though. Rude. Well, I intended him to like fly along the wall and see how big this river party is, but like sans within range though.
We'll just say he's on the other side of the wall.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's so much worse than I thought. Oh. Okay, that's his turn.
Midnight. Give me a death save.
Yay! Let's see.
And Midnight is dead.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's okay. If I can get there in 10 turns, I can bring him back.
Okay. Okay. We can do this.
Alright, Biddledum.
Well,
You hear from the tower adjacent, you hear the sobs of goblins mourning a fallen comrade. As they sing out a mourning song of goblin in their native tongue.
We knew
I
him
asked-
so well.
I asked the goblins that I'm in the tower with. What are they singing about?
It seems someone has fallen.
I wonder if it was the careless bard.
I don't know.
We'll build him in his infinite wisdom.
Someone named Cat.
Named Cat.
I don't know a cat.
What did I expect?
Okay. Well, Biddledum decides to walk up to the slot and throw a firebolt. Shocker!
Firebolt. Do any of you actually speak Goblin? That is a miss.
Nope.
None
I
of
speak
you-
Common, Gnomish, Elvish, and Dwarven.
Okay.
Not even Cleary spoke common. Or, sorry, goblin. Goblin?
You don't speak Common? This is news.
No,
What?
Nope.
What is
Common?
common?
All right, Yash, what are you doing? Trotting along on the horse?
Yep, I'm on the horse, following the goblin morning songs. Oh, fuck.
I'm just gonna put you guys over here. Alright, the guards are taking shots at the orcs down there. Larv is going to shoot at the orc boss. And he yells out, "You killed my cat!"
I
Oh my god.
am in love with Larv. I
It's
love
fuck-
Larv.
And he hits. Unfortunately,
Get him.
he doesn't.
I want to adopt these goblins.
Snock yells out,
Even though we were like,
nicest kitty! And he hits. These goblins are very motivated at this point.
They
You know
are
what?
very motivated, man.
Pojo calls out, "I barely do hit." And the orc war chief is dead.
Hey!
I'm glad the goblins have killed an orc war chief in my honor.
That they did. Alright. So that will bring us out of combat for the moment. The orc party outside the main gate is down. You do know of an orc party trying to make their way across the river. You currently have a party member down inside. Well, somebody is down inside that tower. The only thing you know is that they are named Cat.
I will
go.
leave my tower and try and see what happened.
All right.
Yes, I as well.
The goblins are carrying Midnight's body out, kind of like up on their shoulders, and they lay him down in the grass.
This is like sad, man.
I guess the cat got his tongue.
You almost feel a ghostly middle finger hanging around you.
I love it.
Yep. So after they put the cat down, Yashira kind of like pulls back her hood, rolls up her sleeves, and she's like, all right, everyone move back. And casts Revivify, which if it has been less than a minute, then they perished, will bring them back.
Revivify. Alright.
Oh shit, guys.
The diamonds.
Oh shit, guys, I'm poor.
Oh,
Okay.
my god.
Give me a sec. Let me look through my stuff. I
You
am
literally
not
have
poor.
seconds.
I literally...
But do you have diamonds
I-
worth at least 300 gold points?
Because
Within
we
a
would
second.
not have had a chance to buy them. Shoot, I totally forgot about that.
Do we need diamonds or do I just need 300 gold?
You need
Diamonds
diamonds.
worth 300
It's
gold points.
Specifically, diamonds worth 300 gold.
I don't have that. I have literally every... unless you want to specify the gems that I found in the little bitty container, I have a lot of other gems.
None of them were worth
I
that
know.
much. Shit.
So we're gonna go to town and buy some fucking diamonds.
It'll be over a minute then.
I know.
Man, look, I appreciate you going through the effort, but nah, man, he's gone.
Oh my fuck.
It's not prepared.
not gonna lie. With the shit I put myself in last session, was not expecting it here. I was. Huh. Well,
All right.
I'll just go ahead and get working on a new character and backstory.
So I guess like Yashira gets everyone out of the way, like her hands start glowing and she reaches in her component pouch and there is not the diamonds.
And she looks at Tyler, and I'm just like,
And you
I-
pass me the zircon we found earlier and I try and I hold it in my hand.
I have
And
zircon, I have quartz.
The light glows and pitters out and I'm just like, God damn it. Fuck.
To
And,
be fair, at least he went out with some dignity though.
and with that, we will call it tonight.
Oh man.
Holy fuck. Damn.
Yeah, no, I was not